little more on Delta. I remember Dad telling me a number of times that how hard it was farming there in the Delta area. It was such an arid desert country, and Dad says they just really starved out and just had to move, and they heard about this Montana country that was opening up. And so what they did was they loaded their farm equipment and their cattle and horses, as much as they felt they could take to Montana, on a boxcar, or a couple boxcars, I'm not sure how many, and shipped them to Montana by rail. And then they packed everything they could carry on that Model A that our Dad was telling about, and even strapped a bed onto the sides, I think. I remember on the running board there was a bed strap.
It's on the picture.
There. And with the 8 children, that's 10 people in that Model A. They made that trip to Montana, and I don't know how in the world they did it. How old were you, Lynn?
3.
You were 3 when they moved, and of course the younger 4 of us were born later. But that was quite a story about just moving to Montana. It's quite an adventure, just moving there. So I just wanted to share that, even though I wasn't there.
I wonder how the parents felt about that portion of the family taking off and going to Montana.
I'll bet you that they had mixed feelings about it, and were hoping that they could make a go of it, because it was unknown, really. Breaking out new land, they didn't know what they were going to face exactly. So it was pioneering, really. It was quite an adventure.
This one ranch they had somebody, some outfit come in and they diverted the water, irrigation water on Dad's ranch, and that left him pretty high and dry without irrigation.
This was in Delta?
Yeah. And I might mention one thing. Garth went back to Montana after he went to Logan at college, and him and Eileen went there, and they had the old Model A sedan, kind of like Dad's and Mom's, and they had the mattress on top. Similar to the same type of deal Dad and Mom did. I don't remember anything about that trip to Montana. we were sardines there for about 3 days.
I remember Donna telling about one place they stopped to eat. I don't know where it was, some town they went through. She wanted to have some oatmeal, and when they brought the oatmeal, it was so thick her spoons stood straight up in the oatmeal, and she had a hard time eating the oatmeal. So that's one little story I heard her telling about.
Yeah, I think Dad told her that they took some of the kids that went individually, or 2 or 3 at a time, and he said, Donna, you can just order anything you want, have for breakfast. And Donna said, well, what else do I know? Oatmeal's all I ever had, so it had to be oatmeal.